Hi guys, and welcome to this week's lesson. Today I'm going to be talking about how to transfer your weight correctly in the downswing. We see a lot of issues with amateur golfers with this, whether they sliding too much into it on their left side or if they're falling back and flipping their hands. So I'm just going to give you a nice little exercise you can do to just try and feel what that movement actually feels like. It'll also teach you not to start throwing the hands on the downswing first. Instead, it will teach you how to start the downswing with your body instead of just casting your hands nice and early. So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the club in our right hand. The shaft's going to be on the outside of the right arm, and you're going to hold the club just below the grip on the shaft with your left hand. So what you're going to do here is you're going to turn up. So you're going to turn your chest up to the sky, and from here you're going to feel like you're almost squatting into your left glute. So it's not going to be a bump like this or pull onto the right hand side. You're going to try and leave your hands up here, push down and open the left hip. So you're going to push down and open the left hip, making sure your hands and your arms don't move. And then from there you're going to open your left shoulder and your left hip so that the club is pointing down toward the ball. You don't want to feel the club going across like this or going straight up toward the camera. You want to feel like you're bumping your left hip, so you can see I'm transferring my weight into my left. There's a little bit of a shift onto my left. It's not a big bump and it's not turning away. It's actually pushing down into the left heel like you're crushing a can under your left heel and turning your left hip simultaneously so that that club points down at the ball. So that's going to be your first move. So it's going to look something like this with a club. You're going to go up, and your first movement is going to be that shift. So the hip moves slightly to the left and the left hip opens slightly. Notice how I'm not pulling down with my hands. So you're going to try and hold your hands up here. As soon as you get this movement right, you'll see the club actually shallows for you, so you don't have to do anything with your hands. If you get this movement right, your right elbow will be tucked into your right rib cage and the club will actually shallow itself out. What that'll do is it will teach you the right timing. You'll actually be hitting the ball more with your legs. You won't be casting your arms and your hands at it, and you'll have a lot more club face control. So a few of these a day, maybe incorporate this into your practice swing just so that you can remember from the top. It's a shift and a turn with the left hip, so you do transfer your weight, but it's not a slide. And especially for the guys who tend to flip it and hit behind the ball, don't fall back onto your right side. Thank you for watching. I'm sure this will help your game, and we'll see you next week.